Uh, hey. I went, let me tell y'all, I went to go take my daughter her lunch. And then I went and got me some, and then I got me some nuggets and some french fries. And I had to come down my block one way. I had to go the other way around because they doing some type of construction out there, messing up everything. So I hope they don't mess with my Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi went out earlier. So I better not go out today because I don't have time for that. So how y'all doing? Y'all, I was supposed to have these videos up for y'all yesterday, but I ended up having to go to work because one of my shift leads got sick and then she couldn't come. And if no one was going to be there but one girl, and I was like, I can't have her there by herself. So I had to go in. But that's why I'm off today. And that's why we're going to do these lives. We're going to do this Married at First Sight live later on. And we're going to do this Race Love live now. Okay? So how's everybody's day going? You know what? I was like, dang, everybody's probably going to be in work. So they're going to have to catch a playback because this is how we're going to do this review. And I am feeling really good today. Thank God. I just hope later on I feel better because it be at nighttime I start feeling weird, Okay, what episode was this of Ready to Love? I think y'all, what episode was this? I think this was episode 5. Episode 5. And I'm going to tell y'all something about Daggone Ready to Love, y'all. They have clips floating around on YouTube of, I guess, scenes that was not displayed. And these scenes are really good. Some of them I'm like, why didn't they put these in the actual, show? Like, why we not watching some of these scenes? Hey Marvina, hey Jessica, hey Sharon, hey. So I was a little confused by that. Ready to Love this season, it's hard for me to connect with these people. I'm really trying my best to connect with them, but I feel like it's just not happening the way I would like for it to happen. I don't really have anyone that I really, really like besides Aisha. I really like Aisha. I know I judged her without really getting to know her. But as the more I learn about her and the more I, talk to her, I just was like, oh my God, I'm really liking her. I say talk to her like I be talking to her, but the more we get to hear her talk and tell her story, I love her. They always put the best clips online. Exactly. And then they be putting the beat. Look at my hands, y'all. My hands should not be this ashy. Well, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, they always put the best clips online, and that's so weird. Y'all, I can't have my hands like this. I gotta get some lotion. What is going? Oh, I was washing dishes this morning. That's what happened. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this review because it's a lot of things that I want to talk about from this episode. So let's just start. So all the ladies meet up with Tommy and he lets them know that they're gonna have a pool party. Okay, he tells them so all the women can get to see the guys. No shirts. Okay, we get to see the little bodies. They get to show off a little body, and we can see what everybody working with. Plus, this will give them the chance to see who's feeling who in a group setting. So you can keep your eye out for if the person who's telling you that you're their number one, if they really give you that number one attention. I'm supposed to use rubber gloves. I don't see. That's the thing. I don't know. Y'all don't judge me, but I don't normally wash dishes. And my husband been painting. And so I was like, and he works from home, so he's doing like work on the computer in the living room. That's why I'm in the bedroom. So I just decided to like get up and wash the dishes. I'll be trying to help out here and there, do my little part or whatever. But so I don't really wash dishes that much. So shh. Okay. So they get to see all of they get to see each other in a bathing suits or whatever. So Sabrina said that she's ready, and I'm ready. Okay, we all are ready to see what the guys are working with. Now, you want to know something that I think is very strange, you guys? How come we never get no real out of fit guys? Like the guys usually always got like 6 packs, and I mean, besides like Corey, who really ain't have much going on, okay. But why all the guys always be like real toned, okay, like real bodybuilderish, like they got the muscles and the abs. Like none of them ever really be out of shape. Y'all notice that every time we do like these little pool parties and stuff, the men always be like in shape. Like what happens to the regular men out there, okay? Why everybody on the show always got to be all, toned up? Just wondering. Now, anyway, Corey said that he made up his mind that he gonna focus on Courtney this time at the the pool party, and he gonna do something sweet for Mumi when he get to hang with her, or like a personal date or something like that. I said, what? Why, Corey? Why do you need to single out who you want to give attention to and who you want to do something sweet for today? So you can't just, be genuine to both of them. You gotta pick and choose who you want to show attention to today. I was like, I don't like that. I didn't like that. Like, so you going to try to play Mumin today and give Courtney all the attention, and then when you get with Mumin in private, when y'all go on your date, then you want to do something sweet for her? Make it make sense, because it's not making sense. Right, regular bodies matter. Hey, Shakira. Regular bodies matter. I hate, that's the only thing that I really be confused about with TV. Hey, internet, is that all the women and all the men always come out and these, like, these fantastic bodies. Like, where's these people at? Like, we don't look like this in real life, okay? It would be nice to see a few regular guys instead of always plus size women. Exactly. They always find their way to find a plus size woman, but we can't never get no regular schmegula dude. No, we can't never get a regular schmegula dude. We gotta get, the ones that's ripped and cut and blah 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 blah. Like, come on now. Come on. Ready to love. Okay. Now, Walter and Sabrina are talking, and she tells him how her favorite flower is roses, okay? And she likes them because they start closed and then they open up, okay? As she does the leg movements around his neck and open up her feet around his shoulders, almost to like leg lock him, and then, right around the neck, like she wanted to get a little close, okay? So I was like, like, girl, you just gonna do it like that? Even I was shocked, y'all. I was like, I look like Walter. Walter was like, so what you trying to do? What you trying to say? You wanna take this step back? Because homegirl did them little legs just like that around his neck. I said, child, let that have been the right man. They would have grabbed them legs on closer, okay? But you know what? That's none of my business. That's none of my business. But the way she explained why the flower is her favorite, why the rose is her favorite flower, I got it. I mean, it made sense to me. I never thought about it like that, but it was cute. Just saying. Okay, y'all know Sabrina a little hot in the pants. Well, no, that's really Courtney who be hot in the pants, okay? But so Camille and Cornelius are talking, and they have a conversation about so we find out from Camille that her and Cornelius had a conversation about what respect looked like between them, okay? So now that they in a group setting, hey, to Ellie's girl, hey, Missy, hey, y'all. Now that they in a group setting or whatever, they had this conversation about what respect. So what's their boundaries, what they can and cannot do. That daggone Camille, y'all, I just feel like she's gonna ruin it for Cornelius for him to have his full experience, because she's gonna be in the background just lurking and peeping, and like the man can't even have a conversation with another woman, okay, without her feeling some type of way. And we're gonna get into that because she really y'all, I think she's worse than Denise. I really think she's worse than Denise, because Denise would at least, Denise was on the sideline lurking. She just walked by and said, keep it cute, keep it cute. But she wasn't doing everything that Camille was doing, okay? Camille was doing the utmost, okay? But anyway, so Camille asked Cornelius, is he going to behave himself? He said, no, I'm coming full force. And she was like, for who? And he was like, you. And I said, Cornelius, See, that's the problem. He's enabling her to act the way that she's acting. He's giving her the green light to act crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? Oh, no, I'm not going to behave myself. I'm coming full force. I'm coming full force for you. For you. This is why the girl over there acting crazy, Cornelius. Okay, you're enabling her. You're making her think that this is okay, and it's not. It's not okay. Y'all, this whole cast had me all night. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? All y'all, something wrong. So, Jamil thinks she all that possessive. Okay, she thinks she all that in a bag of chips. All of that. Yeah, she is. She's a good actress. Look. So I figured out Camille, y'all. I figured her out. So we was talking about, I was on Misha's channel. She was doing her live review last night, and not in my opinion, Misha, but other Misha. I can't explain it, y'all. Y'all, it's another me. She, y'all, when she come in, I'll tell y'all. But anyway, I was on her live last night, and they was talking about what's this girl name that we talking about right now? Camille. And I think I figured out Camille's game. Camille is the type that once she finds somebody she likes, she locks in, okay? If you check all her little boxes that she, would assume that the type of man she want, she locks in. As soon as Alan, thank you to Ellie's. As soon as she locks in, she's all in. And by time these men propose to her and things like that, she realized that she don't really like them because she didn't really get a chance to know them. She just liked what they had to offer her at the moment. And the way she locked in on Cornelius shows her pattern of how she deal with men. She gets one man, she goes out on a date, she likes him. Oh, they checks off her boxes. They got good credit. They got this, they got that. And she's instantly like, that's my boyfriend. That's my love. I would love him, blah, 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 blah. And she becomes possessive. And then she starts spending all this time with them. And then she wants to invest all her time in them. And she wants to do all this stuff. And next thing you know, they think that something's going on, right? So they like, oh, she's the one because she's probably pulling out all the stops. She's probably freaky. Well, she don't get down like that, She don't get down because I think she holding herself for marriage. So she say, right? So I think what she does is like, they be like, okay, let me, I want to take this to the next level with her. She seemed to be like wifey material, and they engage, they get engaged, they, all that good stuff. And then she be like, nah, I don't like him. He not really what I want. Because she never took the time to really know who these men are. Do she really know anything about Cornelius? Absolutely not. All she learned about Cornelius this whole time was that he don't got no debt. He's attractive. She finds him attractive. They didn't really reach that deep to me for her to be sitting up there talking something. That's my boyfriend. Girl. This is why you're in the predicament you are now, because you're playing games. Instead of getting to know more people, you're focusing on one person, and it's going to mess it up. It's going to mess everything up. Who don't think the girl ain't crazy? Listen, she's one of those, See, Camille is a different type of person because I know that type of person. She's that type of person that make a man feel like he's a man and wants him to feel like he can, that she's everything that he needs. And he's, the way she treats Cornelius, you would think Cornelius is the prize, right? She doesn't present herself as if she's the prize. And as a woman, you have to make a man chase you. You have to make a man want you. You have to make that man sit in the corner and be like, oh, why he talking to her? Oh no, I gotta step my game up. But instead, she's coming full forth, being very aggressive, might I add, very, very aggressive. And some men don't like that. A lot of men don't like that. She's a man eater. Basically, Sharon, she says she's a Black Widow. She's a man eater. She does this. This is what she does. Yes, this is what she does. And that's why I had a problem with her coming on Ready to Love, because I was like, why is she here? If you had 3 engagements, that means that there are men who wants to be with you. There are men who wants to marry you. So what are you doing here? Playing games. This is a game to her. And she locked and loaded on one person because she wants to win a game. And she made some little fake apology out there that I'll read to y'all later, but we ain't going to do that now because we got a review to get through. Okay. But I'm not gonna hold you all. The pool party looked like they was having fun. They was in the pool. They was actually in the pool. Okay, it was in the pool. They was taking shots. They was playing games. It looked like they was having a good time. Okay, so Courtney is like, hey y'all, I'm finding all these little cars around. Like, oh my god, it's so many little cars. With little notes to me and stuff like that. So Shyla and Tyrone, y'all, is my light good? This room got me feeling shady. Okay, so Shiloh and Tyrone are kicking it because y'all know that she's his number one. So Shiloh is over there, telling him, and he tells her that he can see himself, he can see Sabrina being his girl, but he can see her being his wife. Tyrone. Like, for what? For what? Like, this didn't make any sense to me. I sat here and I said, Tyrone, have Have you not? Have you not? Like, where have you been? Like, have you not watched this show? Did you not realize that you're not supposed to fall in love and tell somebody that that you can see them being your wife? This, oh my God. Too much too soon. Exactly. Too much too soon. Y'all, no, seriously. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. He cut off what's the girl from last week that went home? Kiri? Is it Kiri? Is that girl name? Anyway, he cut off Kiri because he couldn't entertain more than 3 women. Okay. So then he ended up with these 3 women, and then he tells Sabrina that he can't mess with her because he sees himself being with Shiloh. And Shiloh is sitting here like, okay, listen, like, I understand that you like me and everything, and I understand that this is what you feeling or whatever. But the thing is, we're doing this. This is a process. Okay. We need to, check around. We need to date other people. And I'm like, now, I heard that when a man finds his wife, he knows. Now, that's the saying. When a man finds his wife, he knows. So, could it be that he actually may have found his wife and he knew it, and he didn't have time to play those games, and he didn't have time to go look for nobody else? But I just think that this wasn't the time, Tyrone. Even if that's how you felt, child, you could have at least entertained the idea of dating other people just to see and make sure that it's for sure. He cut the women off so fast. I bet you that man don't cheat, though. I bet you he don't cheat. Tyrone always been a weirdo to me, and I don't see what the other ladies were feeling about him. The other ladies, see, he probably be on the phone. I don't know, y'all. I can't even understand it either. He don't seem like the type for all the ladies to be falling all over, but they be falling all over him. That man has usually gone on one date with one date with the woman he wants to marry. Right. So you saying that that she wasn't it? That he just wait, I'm confused. Corey is short from last year. My said he knew my daughter-in-law was going to be his wife. That's what I'm saying. They say that sometimes men at Chloe, Josh, and Shiloh was not giving him the same energy back. He read the room wrong. That's clear. That was very clear. Shiloh was like, that's cool or whatever, but I still gotta go through the process. Like, wait, you want me to be your wife? Like, how did we get here? We only been here for like 2 weeks. Like, this is literally like the 3rd elimination. So, like, how are we here? Y'all, I'd have been like, oh, I'm flattered. That's nice. So then, y'all, Tommy comes out of the back. Tommy gets on my nerve because I hate when Tommy makes an entrance because he really be feeling like he's somebody, okay? So when Tommy comes out, he like, I'm about to throw a curveball out there. I'm about to shake up the room, okay? And he gonna bring out, what's her name? Sydney and Sean. Now, y'all... So the shakeup wasn't the real shakeup, okay? I'm sorry. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give because, for one, we don't care. We don't know these people. The secret curveball guest should have been people we knew from past seasons, like we expected it to be, so that it could have really be a shakeup, okay? This wasn't a shakeup. This was more like a, ooh, new people. For what? For what? And don't get me wrong, they were attractive, but they wasn't like, it wasn't like Janet Jackson walked out and, it wasn't like that. I'm like, this was the shakeup? This is what we supposed to be intimidated by? No, I'm not feeling it. I think if they was going to pull a curveball, we could have got a better one. And then them two sit down and they start talking to get to know everybody, and they act like they want to go on a date with each other. Okay, y'all find love in a hopeless place if you want to. I'm like, what is going on? The new people. You like the new people? Sydney is beautiful. She is beautiful. Sean could have stayed in the house and leave Corey. But I feel like, do y'all really feel like they shook it up? They ain't shake it up. I don't feel like they brought anything to make anyone feel out of place. I was expecting it to be like, The way they blurred out their face and everything, like they gave us a whole, they really had us souped up for these new people, y'all, for nothing. Like we blurring out faces and everything for what? They wasted our whole time. We had so many talks about who these mystery people were, and they were like nobody. Okay, I guess. So everyone's looking. They're like, ooh, okay, all right. Sydney is gorgeous. I love her energy. She made the girls clutch their pearls, except for Aisha. Okay, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. But what I'm saying is, she didn't give me um she didn't give me I should be worried vibes. If that makes sense. Like some of the women were equally beautiful. It wasn't like it didn't give me anything to be like, oh my God, I should be nervous she's gonna steal my man. You know? Shaking the table. It was kind of like shaking the table. It definitely didn't shake the room. You think the ladies were a bit bothered? The shake was trash. Thank you. Thank you, Six Figure Sister 93. The shake was trash. I need the next curveball to come stronger than that, okay? It's just stronger than that. Sydney doesn't need this show, to be honest. I don't think she needs this show either. I don't think she needs this show. Missy, I'm glad Corey left, but Sean ain't giving nothing. I don't think the conversation. I don't like the conversation he had with Aisha. Oh, we're going to get into that conversation. The shakeup was underwhelming. Right. Like they had us all, they really pushed it, y'all. Got the blurred out faces and everything for nothing. Like we knew them people. We didn't know them people. But anyway, so and then I wrote in my notes because I was wondering if Sean was up for elimination, because I figured that if they had just added them in, that they probably wouldn't let them go home right away. But according to how everything played out, he was up for elimination, and I was like, well, that's kind of a little shaky. Like he just got there, y'all gonna put him up for elimination, but this is the way the game goes, I guess, right? So Sean and Sydney and Camille and Zendaya are all talking, and it seems like Sean and Sydney want to get to know each other more than they want to get to know the new singles. Okay, I guess they were like seem like they're more attracted to each other. So Camille was like, well, we could leave if y'all want to have this conversation. I mean, it ain't no point in us being here if y'all want to get to know each other or whatever the case may be. And y'all, I was sitting here like, Camille get on my nerve because Camille literally shut Sean down ASAP. Sean basically said, "What's your name?" And she was like, "Oh no, I got a boyfriend." It was like, for what? Like what? Say what now? It's like she gets on my nerves. She like, I'm already interested in somebody. I'm already dating somebody. Like I don't need nobody. Like, girl, relax. Like, just relax. It's nothing. Nothing's gonna be wrong with you getting to know this guy. Nothing's gonna be wrong with you, having a conversation with him. I disagree. The other ladies would not engage in the conversation. What you mean? But yeah. So as soon as she started, as soon as he tried to get to know Camille shut that down, and she was gonna go. She was like, "I'm dealing with somebody, and you'll find out. You'll find out." I was like, "Child." Okay, so Frank and Sydney come to find out that they kind of have a history with each other. They kind of know each other. They have some mutual friends. They have a similar lifestyle. So they have a natural connection, and I'm trying to figure out, is this connection going to be romantic or if it's going to be a friendship, because they cheers to friendship and possibly romance. And I was like, nah, they ain't feeling each other like that. Plus I feel like if they were feeling each other like that, they probably would have already kicked it and have passed at least once or went on a date or whatever, especially since they have mutual friends and they've been in the same light or whatever, like nightlife or whatever. So Tyrone goes and tells Sabrina now that he could see Shiloh being his wife. And I'm just saying here, like, Tyrone, you just want to go home. Tyrone, you don't want to be here. Tyrone, what is wrong with you? Like, somebody needs to coach Tyrone on how to handle women. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If I was Sabrina and this man came to me and told me that, another woman could be his wife, I'm going to be like, so why are we having this conversation? Why are you even in my face right now? Like, what is the purpose? What is your point? Like, I just feel like you came on the show to mix and mingle, to get to know the other people, to find a possible soulmate, future wife or husband, and all this other stuff. And you come in literally within a week, find you someone and lock down, completely sold on them. You cut off multiple people in the process. Okay, and you didn't even give them a chance. And it's like what's her name? Camille. Camille did the same thing. Except for Camille didn't even try to get to know one else. He just was cutting them girls off left and right, like, nope, nope, nope. And he's like locked and loaded on Shiloh. And I'm trying to figure out, I want to know what the conversations sound like. And y'all know Shiloh is an intimate coach, so she probably, she probably put the spell on him. She probably was over there like, yeah, because when the sun sets, and then I take the strawberries and I put the whipped cream on it, and then I rub it lightly against your lips, and then I just give it to you. Like, girl, she probably did all that for him, and he was like, yeah, she the one. She the one. Yep, it's her. I could just see, like, that's how the conversation went. She fed him all that, she boo loved with him, and he fell in love. That's all I could think of. You can't have them late night conversations on the phone where you talk for hours and hours and hours. Because isn't Shiloh the same person that that he called after he got off the phone with Carrie to tell her that he had to cut it off with her because he could only entertain 3 women at a time? Tyrone already knew what he wanted, y'all. He was just, trying to give it some time, but I guess he couldn't compose himself. Now, anyway, Sabrina's just thinking to herself, like, don't you think it's kind of too early to even, be really feeling like that? Like, you didn't give yourself a chance to even get to know anyone else, okay? Sabrina feels like he put all his eggs in one basket. And I was like, he did. He definitely did. He put his eggs in one basket, and so did Camille. So Corey is now hugging up on Mumi, and, Courtney is watching from the sideline. And I just feel like I can't with Corey, y'all. I can't with Corey because he's always up close and personal on someone. It's like he's trying to give sex energy all the time. Like, chill out. We can exchange affection, but it doesn't have to be so aggressive, especially in a group environment where there are other people that we're both interested in, right? So Cornelia says that so now Sydney, y'all, goes to talk to Cornelius. And y'all, Cornelius says that he knows Camille is watching him. And when I say Camille was over there watching him, she was watching him. Okay, she was like, homegirl had the nerve to catch a whole freaking fit. I mean, she was mad. Oh, he over there talking to her. Like, oh my God. And I was like, talking? You would have thought that he was over there hugged up on her. You would have thought that he was over there, feeling on her booty. You would have thought the active reaction she was giving he was being really disrespectful. And my thing is, if Courtney, who actually was kicking it with what's that guy name? Tori? Y'all got me thinking Corey. If Courtney could sit there and watch Corey be all up on Mumin and not catch a whole heart attack the same way she did, and all they did was literally sit next to each other and have a conversation, I'm just trying to figure out why. Why? And if I was Cornelius, I would have been like, nope, not dealing with this, not even about to entertain this no more because she's crazy. And if she can have a fit over me talking to someone and we're not even in a committed relationship, imagine what the committed relationship will look like. Homeboy not going to be able to go to work and be talking to females. Homeboy can't be in customer service and have good customer service because homegirl gonna think is being disrespectful. I was sitting here like she was really like, I mean, y'all, I couldn't believe it because I was like, even Denise didn't do this. Even Denise didn't do this. I mean, Denise was in her feelings a little bit. She was like, just watching. She said a little slick stuff, but she didn't do all of that. Right? Is there something we don't know? Like, what's going on? Because there's no way. And for them both to have been waiting for, sex for to get married. So it wasn't like, they did it and she felt like, he hit it and quit it. So it wasn't that. I'm just trying to figure out, like, how did we go from having a whole conversation, them just having a conversation, to her getting ready to, wow out. She was just doing too much for me. But what got me the most was when she was telling, I think she was telling Mumin, or was it Zendaya? She was telling them, like, how am I supposed to feel when I see my boyfriend talking to somebody else? At Camille, that's not your boyfriend. Child. She said, how am I supposed to feel when I see somebody else, when I see my boyfriend talking to somebody else? Like, how am I supposed to feel? Like, girl, what? I'm not playing with her. I'm not playing with her, y'all. I'm not playing with Camille today. I say this girl is bat-ish crazy. It's no possible way that she really was sitting there about to fake cry, okay, having this whole fit over her fake boyfriend, having a conversation with another girl. Child, I was over here. I was done. Hey, Cliff. We are on a whole dating show. Learn the rules, people. I don't think they know the rules, Misty. They can't know the rules. But homegirl said her boyfriend. It's the word boyfriend for me, because I'm trying to figure out, when did y'all become boyfriends? Because at the end of this, right, when we say, do you want to go on this journey with me? That's when they decide to make it official, right? To be boyfriend and girlfriend. And up until then, you're still, dating other people. So I was sitting here like, I'm confused. So when did y'all become boyfriend and girlfriend? Y'all, and I can't, because Cornelius enables this. Camille is not ready to love. First of all, I don't know what kind of therapy she needs, but the way she acts, she needs some real therapy. Like some real therapy, okay? I don't know what this is about. I've never seen this type of reaction ever. Ever. She could not get one tear to fall out, honey, girl. Okay, so I was how am I supposed to feel when I see my boyfriend talking to somebody else? I mean, like regular. That's how you supposed to feel. I mean, like, was he like touching on her booty? Was they like making out? Did they come out the bathroom together? So why are you acting like this? Like, I'm confused, but okay, let's keep it moving. So then she goes and talks to Cornelius, y'all, and she tells Cornelius that he's feeding into the dumb SHIT, and he's just and he's being a dumbass, okay? And he's falling. And he's failing the test, and that and that she feels embarrassed. Okay, y'all, I had to read from the notes so I could figure out what I was talking about. So she's basically telling him that he's being a dumbass, okay? That they playing games with him and he's falling for it, and that he's embarrassing her. And I'm like, no, you're embarrassing you, okay? Like, because he sat there and had a conversation with that girl, so now you feel like she put a spell on him, and now he falling for the dumb ish. The point of this is to get to know other people. What are you talking about? Like, sis, what in the world was going on in your brain when you was watching them sit next to each other having a conversation? Because why is he a dumbass? And what did he fall for exactly? And how did he embarrass you? Because now I need specifics, because I need it to make sense, because it's not making sense. Nothing happened. Hey, Misha, girl, I was just talking about you from your live yesterday. But nothing happened for her to be embarrassed. Nothing happened for him to be a dumbass. Nothing happened for him to be falling for the BS. I was sitting here like, the girl is batch crazy. Something's literally going on in her mind that's not connecting. Like, the elevator is not going up. It's like keep getting jammed somewhere. Like, it keep getting jammed, because what happened? And for Cornelius to y'all, let me see what he said, because now I'm confused. I didn't even write. He didn't even say nothing. He didn't even say nothing. Why? Why would he sit there and let this woman talk to him like that? Because I would have instantly got up and walked away, because what you're not going to do is now you're not going to disrespect me. I have done nothing to disrespect you or make you feel embarrassed. But now you got the nerve to sit here and talk to me like I'm a child and embarrass me in front of all these people. You are not my girlfriend. You will not talk to me like that. And if you was my girlfriend, you definitely wouldn't talk to me like that. This is why she's single. She doesn't know how to talk to nobody. She can't handle him having a conversation with another woman, because all of a sudden he's falling for the BS. What are you talking about? He failed the test. What was the test on the show Ready to Love, where you date multiple people? What was the test that he failed, son? Because I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all, she crazy. That's all I got from this. And Cornelius need to stop enabling her to act like this. He seems so weak. Like you don't. How many men you know want to sit there and let a woman talk to them like that? Anybody, not even a woman. How many men you know is going to sit there and let someone talk to them like that? I said, oh no. Like, that was beyond me. Like, what was the test? He embarrassed her how? I just need to know, like, did we miss the scene of them like getting it in on the at the pool party? I just need to know. I need to know, because these people are weird. She's weird, okay? And I don't even have written down, so he didn't say anything. And that bothers me. Now that I realize that he didn't say anything, I guess it went to commercial, okay? So now, y'all, Aisha and Sean seem to be hitting it off. And Frank is feeling some type of way on the sideline. Y'all know Frank got his little thing for Aisha, so, you know, he's sitting on the sideline, just looking at it, you know, see what's going on. Most men would dismiss her. Listen, even when I get heated and I'm ready to go off on my husband, I reel myself back in, because, you know, I know I used to be toxic, but I stopped being toxic-ish. Okay, I stopped-ish. Okay, but as soon as I even get like, my husband, like, nope, not doing this, not doing this, and he walks away, because he already knows, like, we're not doing this. Like, you don't talk to people like that. Learn how to watch your mouth. Frank's a hypocrite. You say Frank's a hypocrite. Why? Because he was talking to Sydney. It's the shirtless FaceTime calls, I guess. Child, there must be some good FaceTime. That must be some good FaceTime. Okay, what's her name? Camille said, oh, he don't got no dad. Okay, he ain't got no dad. I'm with it. Okay, and he waiting for marriage. Oh, nobody's gonna get him. Nobody's gonna snatch him up. It's gonna be me and only me. Put my nose in him now. Okay. So Frank got all kinds of connections, but going chastise Aisha. But see, that's the thing, right? But that's his girl. Okay, in his mind, that's his girl. I wish I would have saw more of Phil this episode, because I feel like I'm really liking Phil, and I feel like he deserves a little bit more camera time. Like, what's going on with Phil, y'all? What's going on with him? Okay, now Aisha, yeah, they seem to be hitting it off. So Troy tells Courtney that he was placed in the cars all around the pool party, and that they are notes about how he felt about her from day one. So he finally admits to her that he was the one putting out all the, you know, little notes around and everything like that. And I just was like, it's corny. I didn't like that. I mean, I'm not that type. I do like sweet gestures, but for you to go around putting around all these notes in this place and things like that, I think I would have liked it more if I would have known that he wasn't intentionally trying to do something today for her and then doing something today for Mumin. Like, and I think that that's really cheesy on a dating show when you're interested in more than one person, and that person is also there with the person that you're interested in, that you're leaving the notes for. Like, that's a clownery. There's no way you have two love interests in the same place and you're doing one thing for someone else and don't think that the other person is going to find out when we're all in the same place. What kind of sense did that make? It doesn't make sense. Troy. Courtney. Corey was truly feeling Courtney more than he was feeling Mumin because he made a grand gesture to do this in public for her. And he didn't think that Mumin was gonna find out. Like this who raised him? Who raised him? That's all I want to know. And I'm gonna read y'all comments. I'm gonna eat my little chicken nugget because I'm hungry. It didn't make sense. That's an issue. That's his issue. Exactly. He really liked Courtney, but he was using Mumin to stay. Mm-hmm. But see, it was stupid. He he messed up his own game. He had two women feeling him, and he decided to do something so grand gesturous in a room in an environment full of so many different people, including the other woman that he was interested in. That's why he's been on 100 first dates. Exactly, because he don't have it all. He didn't excel at date number 2 because he never gets there because he does dumb stuff like this. So y'all, she eats it all up, and she's like, she's really liking him. She's finding herself falling for Corey. Okay, she's like, oh my god, like this is so sweet. Like, and I would think it was sweet too if I didn't see the whole, the whole thing from the outside looking in. Now, Mumin, Mumin starts to see what. Why did I write this? I wrote that Mumin likes Corey, but she feels like he does everything times 2. And I'm trying to remember what happened in that scene. How did we get to Mumin already? But I think she may have mentioned. Oh, so when he was, talking to Courtney on the sideline, they were having a conversation. I guess that's when she was telling him that that he left the notes around, whatever. And Mumin was like, watching him have this conversation. And she was like, I really like Corey, but I feel like he does everything times 2. And I was like, he definitely does everything times 2. He does everything times 2, times 3, times 4. He has no specific thing that he wants to get to know about one person, or he really wants to, dig deep with one person. It's like he takes the same strategy and he uses with all the women, so it's not genuine. It's just not genuine. It's nothing wrong with dating more people, with dating more than one person, but you can't date them all the same. You have to cater to each one separately so that it becomes genuine. Because now you're like just, being a robot, copy and pasting, like he said he does. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. One from one, two to two, three to three. Like you're just moving down the line doing the same thing for everybody. And that's how you end up caught up. And you're not gonna find your love like that. He's a one-trick pony. Right. Copy and paste. Everything times 2. Everything times 3. However many women he entertaining at that time is how he handles it. He does the same thing over and over and over again. And he keeps getting caught up in his BS. Just like he went up to all them women the first time to get their number. They literally having conversations with other people. And you just walking up to people talking about something. Oh, you attracted to me? All right, they give me your number. Like what? Say hi. He didn't want to have a conversation with Sabrina because he rather had go on a date with her instead of just getting to know her right then and having a genuine conversation. Like how he stayed this long, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so now Mumin and Corey meet up. They meet up the next day, and Mumin said that Tessa told her to see him. Mumin told Corey told us that Tasia told her that Corey was around leaving all these cards for Courtney. Now, y'all, I said, oh, look at Tasia being messy. Because that's what it sounded like. Since you knew that he was feeling her and you knew that this was going to cause a little stir up. But okay, I'm here for Tasia in the mess drama. Okay, start it up. Let's do it. Okay, so when she sits down to tell him, when he sits down to tell her, like, so was you the one leaving all those cards for Courtney? I don't understand what made him lie. I don't understand what made him lie, because everyone knows that everyone's dating other people. If he would have owned up to it and just been like, yes, she's one of the other girls that I was feeling, and I felt like we were starting to build a connection, and I wanted to, do something. I decided to do something sweet, whatever, right? Why did he lie? And he did a real bad job at lying. Like, the man can't lie for nothing. Um, and he says things like, "Did you see me leave the cards, sir? No one saw you leave the cards. But you definitely told Courtney, and Courtney told Tasia, and Tasia told me. So what are you talking about?" So he like, "Oh, did you see it though? Why are you worried about other people? You should be worried about us. You should be worried about what we got going on, not what's going on with other people." Corey, I'm gonna need you to stop, because now you sound stupid. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop. Then he brings out that he wants her to meet his mama, his father, his parents, his family. I said, "Oh my God. Oh my God." Like, oh my God. So this was your way of trying to get out of leaving the little note cards around. Your way of doing that was to then invite her to meet your family to make her feel special. I said, this gotta be the dumbest manipulation tactic I've ever saw. Like, this is not the way to get yourself out of a situation, by making it worse and telling this girl that you want her to meet your family, and how serious you take this. I said, who raised him? Who raised him? Because, like, at this point, I need to know. Don't nobody want to meet your raggedy mother, Corey. Nah. Y'all, who raised him? Not the raggedy mother, right? I'm just confused. Corey was whack for that. Very whack for that. Like, he had to really, this was the best that he could do to get himself out of this situation, was invite her to meet his parents. See, y'all, listen. Don't fall for that. Oh, I met his mama. I met his father. I met his brother. I met his cousin. Don't fall for that, because that's how they get you. They say everybody home to mama nowadays. Mama ain't special. Remember, at one point, it used to be like, I met his mama. That's a big deal. Not no more. Child, everybody get to meet the mama. Everybody get to meet the father. The mamas be like, who you bringing over this week, baby? Who you bringing over this week? Okay, Corey probably done told all his first dates he want them to be his mama. Nobody got time for this. Hold on, what question she asked? Let me see, because let me see if I wrote it down. So she asked him, she said, am I the only one? She did. She said, am I the only one you want to meet your mother? Am I the only one you want to meet your family? And he goes, yes. So, y'all, for me, at this time, I'm thinking, oh, well, okay. So he's trying to cover it up. So he's going to use the mama and dad situation. Okay, cool. So he just going to take her to meet the family and hope that this blow over. I'm really thinking that. I'm really thinking in my mind that she is the only one that he wants to meet the family. Okay? I'm really thinking that. And when we get to the deliberation between the women, remember that I was really only thinking that, okay? So, so Camille, Cornelius, and Dante and Sydney, they all go out. Okay, they go they all go out. So Camille is mad because Sydney gave Cornelius a hug, of course. Like, I just don't understand, like, if Camille don't go home next week, y'all, I'm gonna be like, what's going on? Because Cornelius don't need to fight for her, because he will never be able to experiment or get to know any of these people as long as she's there. Send her home. Send her home. Send her home. Because she got upset that he gave her a hug. Like, oh, they giving a hug for too long. Like, girl, shut up. Okay. So Cornelius is questioning if him and Camille are moving too fast. I said, no, you're not moving too fast. She's moving too fast in her head. And you're making her think that this is okay. Instead of telling her that she's doing too much, you're just letting it flow. You're not moving too fast. You're doing what you're supposed to do. She's just crazy and becoming possessive and obsessed. Borderline obsessed. Okay? That's what's happening. So you need to be a man and tell her to pump her brakes, calm down. We are still, in a process of getting to know other people. And I want to have that experience so I can know for sure if you're the one or not. Okay, but you're letting her do this, and that's why she keeps doing it. But that's okay. Are we moving too fast? Now you want to start questioning this after she done cursed you out at the barbecue. Okay, Cornelius, whatever. Now, Dante and Sydney seem to be hitting it off. Okay, they was in a little bathroom, the little tub and everything, talking and things like that. And I think Misha, didn't you say that they had told that Dante had told Sydney that he had 3 baby mamas and 3 kids, and she kind of overlooked it. And I was like, I don't remember that, and I didn't write it down. But if that's what the case was, she probably was looking at Dante in them eyes. Okay, she probably was looking into them eyes inside that, all them balls, and was thinking to herself, this man is fine. Okay, forget them baby mamas. Okay, forget them babies. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to figure out what that looked like. Okay, maybe I could be baby mama number 4. But I'm just sitting here like, I don't really feel like Dante is connected with anyone. Dante gives me you're gonna chase me vibes. I feel like he doesn't put in any work, and he hasn't put in any work with all these women. And it feels like the women that he do have these connections with are the ones that are throwing themselves at him, or trying to really get into his space. And I think that's because that's how it's always been. He's so used to women throwing themselves at him that I don't think he knows how to pursue a woman if he wanted to. He looks and sounds sleepy. Yeah, but I think he just has that, oh, women won't come to me. Like, I don't gotta do nothing. He's giving me no energy whatsoever. I don't see him putting in any work whatsoever with any of these women. When did Dante was Dante the one that invited them out to the fitness class? Yeah, Dante was the one that invited them out to the fitness class. But even then, Carrie was so thirsty that she was all up on him, giving him all the attention, of course. So he never has to put in work. And I want to see him actually woo a woman. I want to see what Dante does to get a woman to get 3 baby mamas. What is Dante doing to get 3 baby mamas? Or is he just that nice on the eyes that the women is just giving it to him? He's another one that's like borderline just there. Like, what's happening with him? What is these connections? Because I don't remember hearing him being number 1 this week. Oh, that was last week. Last week he did. Was he number 1 for anybody last week? I can't remember. Hat fishing according to 2 Ellies. Not hat fishing, child. Ooh. No, we seen him with a hat, without a hat, right? Is that what that's what you're talking about? Because if that's not what you're talking about, y'all, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so maybe the 3 baby mamas are turning some of the women off. So apparently he was telling them about the 3. Look, the 3 baby mamas should turn the women off. Not maybe, it should. I'm not dating anybody who has 3 baby mamas. If you have 3 kids, okay. 3 baby mamas? No. Like, no. No. You know how many? That's a lot of attitudes. That's a lot of attitudes. That's 3 different baby mamas trying to put you on child support. That's 3 different baby mamas I gotta worry about you going to their house and sleeping with. That's 3 different baby mamas that I gotta deal with. No. Lord, no. Don't even put me in that category. Okay. Like, he shouldn't even be on the show. There should be some rules and guidelines to being on Ready to Love. And one of them, it should be you should not have 3 baby mamas. Like, no. We got to make a set of rules because you need to be dateable. You need to be dateable. You need to be a lovable person, okay? He's not that cute without the hat. I gotta remember what he looked like with the hat without it. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's the eyes. I think it's the eyes. But anyway, Camille apologized to Cornelius and he accepted, but he feels like he's going to be in the way he's getting to know the other. Okay, so Camille then decides to apologize to Cornelius, which I feel like was a booty apology, which I really feel like was like she didn't really I don't think it was genuine. I feel like she did it because it was something she felt like she had to do, because him and her were in a bad space. In order to get back in a good space with him, she had to go and say what she had to say. Okay, she had to apologize to get him back on the good side. And the fact that he just accepted that apology so easily without giving her any rebuttal made me agitated, because he should have given her more of a, this can't happen again. I hear what you're saying, but you need to realize that this can't happen again. Okay, bye Bianca. Thanks for hanging. Like, he should have gave her, okay, I'm glad that you understand what you did wrong, but this cannot happen again. What I need from you now is to control yourself. And every time that I'm talking to a woman, for you not to get upset thinking that something else is happening when it's not. Okay. You also have to remember that we are on a show called Ready to Love, where we date multiple people. And there are going to be times where I am dating other people, and you cannot behave like this. This cannot happen again. That's why I'm sitting here like Cornelius. You just gonna accept apology? This is it? That is all? No, nothing else? So you're not gonna explain to her that this cannot happen again? Like, no? Okay. Okay. So when she does this again, just be very clear that you did not make it clear that she can't behave like this. Okay. He's thinking that she's gonna be in the way of him getting to know other people. Oh, you think? Oh, really? Yeah. You're just now thinking this? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. If this is what you're just now thinking, I'm glad you realized it at one point or another. Like, what's wrong with him? You can't see this red flag dangling right in front of your face with this hat on her head. I don't even know what the hat was about, y'all. You don't think so? What? You don't think so? What? But like, it just made me so mad that he just accepted the apology so easy and everything, and now they back to normal, and now he just got some concerns that she's gonna be in the way of him dating other people. I was like, he must not be in the same experience that we watching. I don't feel any chemistry between them. I think they linked up to get to the end of the show. You think so? I don't feel anything between them either. I don't even think he likes her. He doesn't act like he like her. He doesn't have any passion towards her. He doesn't even talk about her in the confessional like he like her. Not listen to the fourth baby mama song, Save Your Uterus, sis. Oh, child. I gotta listen to that album. Is it good? Mm. Mm. So you think so? Hold on. Hold on. 3 ex-fiancés, that's it. Exactly. No 3 ex-fiancés, no 3 baby mamas. We gotta rewrite the rules for the contestants, okay? He's kind of dry to you. So you think that Cornelius is gonna get her together when they like on a phone, when the cameras are not there? But I still feel like he could have told her a little bit more. Like, I'm glad you realized what you did was wrong, but this cannot happen again. Like, I just feel like just add that little sentence right there, and it all makes sense to me. Camille on IG apologizing, but shading us for clowning her abusive and assertive behavior. She's delusional. Right. I'm looking for the apology too, because I want to read it to y'all. And I meant to screenshot it. Let me make sure. Did I screenshot it? I probably did. Let me see. I meant to screenshot it, but I don't think I did. If anyone have a screenshot of it, send it to me on Instagram. Let me see. Because I feel like I could have screenshotted it. I don't know. I don't have it. Okay. Wow, I have to stream it. Summer Walker's latest album. Yeah, I gotta listen to it. And Cornelius and Camille, two fellow thespians. Not thespians, not them being actors and actresses, okay? You know what? I can see that now. I can see them coming together, building an alliance just to win Ready to Love. Like y'all put that much energy on winning Ready to Love when you can actually go find some real love. Y'all gonna come up here and conspire to be to fake love? Okay, nobody got time for that. Yes, they thespians. Okay. Oh wait. Maybe somebody sent it to me. Let me see. Let's see. Yes. Oh, I got the apology. Is it Chloe Canova? Canova? Your name Chloe too? Chloe Canova? Okay, wait. Anyway, so let's read it. So it says, she wrote, when you are, it's on Kamisha Reviews page by the way, if y'all could see. But anyway, with this little stupid hat on, y'all. Look at the stupid hat. Y'all can see the stupid hat. Y'all can't see the stupid hat. But anyway, she says, when you are wrong, admit it, apologize, and change your behavior. At Cornelius Bryant, Dream Chaser, at Cornelius, is the epitome of a Southern gentleman and deserves nothing but respect. And unfortunately, I did not show him that. I apologized behind the camera. But since the disrespect occurred in public, he definitely deserves a public apology. For the millionth time, I apologize, Cornelius. She made that face. Okay. What you didn't see was me also apologizing to the ladies that felt I was getting in the way of them connecting with him. I was apologizing to everyone, child. Watch the Saints miss the apology and dwell on an altercation. Hashtag self-reflection. Child, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna need her to shut up. Child. So hold up. So if the disrespect is public, so the apology. Okay. But anyway, so she apologized, y'all. We heard the apology. She apologized to him again. Okay. She also apologized to the ladies for getting away. Did she go home? That's what I want to know, because if she went home, that makes sense why she apologized, right? But it's the watch the Saints miss the apology and dwell on the altercation for me. Who is these Saints you speak of? Child. We accept your apology. As the viewers of this show, Camille, we accept your apology. But it can't happen again, okay? I'm going to say it for Cornelius. It can't happen again. So the next time I see you act like this on this show, the apology goes out the window. I'm talking about some daggone watch the Saints miss the apology and dwell on an altercation. Since you dwelled on an altercation, all he did was sit there and talk. It wasn't even an altercation. You made it an altercation. You was arguing with yourself because Cornelius was sitting there looking at you. What altercation? Now she making up stuff, y'all. When did her behavior change, girl? We gotta find out and we gotta figure it out. Mm-hmm. Like, girl, ain't nobody dealing with her and her foolishness. Not today. Talking about some. She got on my nerve. She got on my last nerve with that daggone apology. So we not supposed to say how we feel about the way she behaved. So we supposed to just be like, okay, because Cornelia said okay, so now everybody else is just supposed to be like, okay. Girl, this was not your first time acting like that, because the way it happened, it was too normal. It was too natural. It was just you. It was you all the way. All of a sudden now you got hashtag self-reflection. Girl, if you say you learn, then you learn. But let me tell you, you better not be on this screen acting foolish next week. And if she do, y'all better send her home. Right. Camille, girl, we don't care for real. We just speaking on the foolishness. Girl, these people get on Ready to Love, think they stars for real. Like, we be at home really, like, stressed out over them. Like, we be like, oh my God, I can't believe she disrespected Cornelius like this in real life. Girl, bye. Okay? After the show is over, the show is over. This shows for people who ain't ready to love and want to be famous, and you don't fit the category. She don't even fit the category of wanting to be famous. Child. What she do? Because she rubs me wrong, and I've been saying that from day one. I don't like her. I don't like her for the show. I'm not going to say I don't like her because I don't know her. But on the show, I don't like her. Tyrone needs to speak to Camille, and Cornelius need to speak to Camille on Cornelius' behalf. Tyrone used the right words on the wrong person. Yo, I don't look. Tyrone is a different type of person. So true. I definitely don't want to be famous. Okay. All right. So now all the ladies finally meet up in the ladies' lounge, y'all, and it's time to dish, and it's time to talk about these men and who they feeling and who they not feeling. Okay. So Shiloh says she's feeling Phil and Tyrone. And I was like, what happened to Phil? Y'all, they need to give my boy Phil some screen time because I like him. Okay. Sydney says Dante and Frank. And I was like, Frank, y'all been to each other. Now you like him? It's a connection? Not feeling sincere to me, but okay, if you say so, okay. And Tasia says Phil. And I was like, where's my boy Phil at? Like, where he at, though? Okay, so Courtney says Corey. And then she said Corey's moving up to be her number one or whatever, right? Then she brings up the fact that he was leaving all these cute little note cards around and everything like that. And she pulls out the note cards because homegirl wanted to show off her little note cards. Like, look, this is what he said. He said, I've been his number one since day one. Okay, you see that? You see that? Okay. And then Mumi was like, oh, really? I thought I was his number one since day one. Child. And then it was like, wait, he told me he want me to meet his parents, though. Did he tell you that? What? He told me he want me to meet his parents too. Oh my God. And Courtney was over there just ripping up them little cards. I said, woo, child. I cannot. It was like, first it was like a little cute little battle. Like, okay, well, I got these little notes or whatever. He said I'm his day one since number one. And then he said I was his day one since number one too. And then, oh, well, he want me to meet his parents. Well, he want me to meet his parents too. Y'all, I was like, is this high school? But I felt so bad because Courtney looked like she was about to cry, y'all, right? She looked like she was really about to cry when she was ripping up them cards because she could not believe that she was about to get played by Corey. Like, Corey? I'm about to get played by Corey? Like, nah, see, what we not about to do is get paid by Corey up here. Okay? Because that's what it was given. That's exactly what it was given. Like, they was about to fight over him. Of all people. I said, that daggone Corey. And y'all, remember I said I thought that she was really the only one he wanted to meet his parents? I really thought that she was the only one until Courtney said that. And then right then and there, I said that daggone Corey is an F-boy, okay? Y'all let that daggone, corniness, oh, he's so corny, oh, he is that and the other, go right over your head, and now he out here playing these women like a fiddle, okay? Playing them. What? I'm not about to get played by Corey. Ugh, how dare? That's what I mean. Like, I'm about to get played by this one? Nah. You got me effed up. Y'all know Corey be out there introducing that's one of his lines. Say everything to me times two. Say everything to me times two. Whatever he tells one person, he tells another. No one's going to meet his parents now too, at least. No one. Because he going home. Someone told her she isn't ready to love, and she cursed that person out. Say what? Y'all don't got hiccups. But that's the thing. See, that's what I'm saying, right? So you feel like you're going out of your comfort zone. You want to give someone else a chance. Someone that's not normally your type. They actually treating you nice. You falling for it. And to come to find out, they just like all these other dudes out here playing games. Like, child, this is a waste of my life. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this. You know what I mean? Like, dang, I can't even take a chance on a corny guy. I'm disappointed with this cast. Me too. At least the other cast, they was acting like they really liked each other. This cast don't even act like they really like each other. Y'all don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, like the video, all that good stuff. Join my membership, all that good stuff. Vlogmas is coming next month, so I can't wait to get into that, y'all. We got a lot to do. I already told my son, who's too young to date, that I don't want to meet none of his little girlfriends until he knows she's going to be his wife, not Tyrone. Hold up. So you don't want your son to bring not no girls around you until he ready to get married? Girl, you need to know who he's dating when he in high school. You need to know when he's dating when he in college. You need to know who he dating all the time, okay? Not his little, little flings, because I'm sure he might have some of them. But I mean like his girlfriends, whether, he dated one or not the one. You need to meet them, okay? You need to meet them. So you can see right through them, because we could see right through them. Why did cut the scene out with Phil and Aisha when they were on a date? Thank you. So the video of Phil and Aisha really, really touched me. And I missed Aisha. How did I miss over Aisha and Phil's date? Sean's date. So let's talk about Aisha and Sean's date so we could talk about Aisha and Phil's date since they kind of go hand in hand. So basically, Aisha and Sean went on a date, and when he came in, he had flowers. He brought the flowers, and on the flowers, he said that it was, I can't remember. Hold on. There was different colors. One, like the lavender was for her being a Gemini. Y'all, what I do? Where's the notes? Okay, so the red was for passion, the white was for friendship, and the lavender was for his for her zodiac sign. And I thought that the flowers was really, really sweet. So when her and Sean start talking, they start talking about the fact that he's 44 and he's never been married and he doesn't have kids. Now Aisha wants him to know, like, listen, I'm not having no more kids. So if you want kids, then this probably not the route you should go. Now, just like Aisha has this spell over guys, and I think she just has this over people in general. She's very likable, very down to earth, very personable, and like you relate to her. When you see her, it's like you see a piece of you in her. Men and women, it seems like, right? Because I'm even drawn to her for some strange reason, right? So, he's starting to like second guess with whether or not he can be with someone who doesn't want kids or whatever the case may be, because that's kind of hold, like, I guess he's like really feeling her. Now when we get to watch Aisha have the same day with Phil and they start talking about children, she really opens up to him. And this is why I don't understand why they wouldn't put this scene out there for us to really understand how Aisha and Phil are so close, okay? Because Phil's the one who came to her rescue when she got into the car accident. They went out to eat, and when they was talking, she was telling him, she told him that she says she doesn't want to have any more kids because she had a hard time carrying both of her children. She even experienced a miscarriage. So the first time she was pregnant, she almost, miscarried. She don't carry children well. And, she doesn't want to get into another relationship with a man who wants children and she can't produce those children for him because she feels as though then she will be a failure. So to avoid doing that, she decided that she would just tell them she don't want to have children. So the pressure is not on her to have to carry a baby for someone who wants children. And I sat there and she cried and he comforted her and he went right over to her and, she put up the napkin over her face because you could tell it was a very vulnerable scene. And he was really there. And I'm like, this is the scenes and these are the connections that we need to see to understand why people are, invested in really having these feelings about people. Because Phil and Aisha make perfect sense to me now. When every time Aisha says Phil, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. So, like, why are we not getting these conversations? Yeah. I'm gonna put them to Ellie's. You got the link to the membership. I gotta do too much to find it up here like this. The video is on YouTube. I'm gonna post it on my community post. I didn't think it was Aisha who had that car accident until Just goes to show how confused I am. Right, no. Aisha was the one who had the car accident when they all had met up the last time, and they said Phil was on his way to see her. And remember, Tommy was like, Phil. And that was like, Phil. Remember, we all was like, Phil, right? And then to find out that they were, because she even mentioned it, like, in the scene, that he was, comforting her and everything from the accident. So they finally went out on a date and things like that. And it just gave me a perspective of Ready to Love that's bull shit. Because why not, if this is a show that's really ready for love, that's really looking for love, really getting to know these people, why not that scene? Out of all the scenes that we could have got, why not that scene? If this is really about love, that scene right there said, I'm ready to love. You could be my person. This makes sense to us. It's like, come on, why are we doing this? Hey, Paula. So yeah, y'all, I'm just like, it's crazy. So we get the day of her with Sean, which absolutely holds no relevance. But then when you see the day of her and Sean, and she's explaining how she don't want kids, how she ready to live her best life, she want to be on the beach, naked. She want to pop, lock, and drop it. She want to have her hot girl summer now. To realizing that that's not what she's really about. She wouldn't mind having kids. She loves being a mother, but she's just not sure if she can carry another child because she doesn't do that well. She doesn't want to disappoint a man who wants children. Oh my God. What was wrong with that? Nothing. That makes sense to me. The producers have their own narrative, and that scene probably didn't fit in. I don't see how they could have made it fit, because that made sense. Out of all the scenes we get in, that would have been a perfect scene for us to really, grip. But anyway, that's not what they're trying to get. So Cornelia says that he wants to meet So okay, so then they start talking about it. Courtney says he wants. Okay, so we back at the ladies' lounge, y'all, because y'all know I'm all over the place. Y'all know I'm all over the place. We was just looking at the Shakira. We are just looking at the chat. LOL. Thanks for the YouTube video. Yeah. I think they showed the date with Sean to give him some airtime. Obviously, they had to, right? I thought that's a scene from next week. No, I think these are scenes that they're taking out that we didn't get to see. There's a few scenes out there. I could be wrong, but I thought these were scenes that they took out. Was it a scene for next week? Because if it's a scene for next week, then I take all that back, y'all. I take all that back. at Chloe talking too fast. Necessarily like to see a Phil and Phil. Right. Okay. So anyway, y'all. So Sydney. So now it's time to talk about who they not feeling. Okay. So Sydney says she's not feeling Cornelius because Cornelius gives her little brother vibes. I say exactly. Okay. And then here go Camille on the sideline like making all these weird faces. Like, girl. No, stop it. Like, fix your face. Yes, he's giving really little brother vibes. Okay. And she says, Corey, nope, not feeling him. Ain't nobody feeling him. Ain't no after the whole little rundown that just happened, everybody like, oh no, he playing games. We don't want him. It's not we not here for that. Okay. So Sabrina says that she was feeling Tyrone, but she not really feeling him no more because he said that his wife is shallow. I said, "Who child? Somebody sound a little bitter out there." Okay, so Shallow starts getting emotional because she likes Tyrone, but she realized that Tyrone had already cut everybody out. I think you're right, Chloe. Those are the things that they put on the YouTube page that has been omitted from the episode. Yeah, that's what I think. Okay, I'm back. Okay, all right. So hold on, y'all. So wait. So yeah, so now Shallow gets a little emotional when we realize that Tyrone gonna be at the bottom because she realized that Tyrone screwed himself over by not building no connections with nobody else and everybody want him to go home. Okay, she's sad because she realized that she's not going to get the chance to really see if he's the one because he won't even open himself up to anyone else to even give the option of dating someone else. So basically, y'all, it comes down to Corey and and Cornelius. Not Cornelius. Why I say Cornelius? So basically it comes down to Corey and Tyrone. Now, y'all, I'm not even gonna hold you. I was sitting here thinking to myself, Corey's gonna go home, Tyrone's gonna stay. That was my prediction when they sat down. When they sat down to talk to them, I said, Corey's gonna go home, Tyrone's gonna stay. Corey thought he was going home until he realized that it was Courtney, and he was like, "Oh no, it's Courtney. I'm not going home." Okay, and wrong. Okay, definitely go home because you made them mad. Okay, Courtney was up there going off, child. She was like, "No, because you told her that you wanted to meet her mother." Blah blah blah. She was going off on him, and I was like, he needed to go off on. Okay, this is why he's single now. But my thing is, like, I feel like we could have let Tyrone stay one more day, one more week. No, how do y'all feel? Y'all think they should have sent them both home, or do you think Tyrone could have stayed? Corey had to go. Corey been down there 3 times. He had to go. But I feel like maybe Tyrone could have stayed one, just just one more week. See, you glad Tyrone went home because of how he handled Carrie? Tyrone went home next anyway. Camille was Camilling again, and Nayan was lost. Girl, I be forgetting about all these people we never see, like Nayan, right? Like what happened to him? Saying Carrie was cool, and he got on my nerve. I wanted Tyrone to stay just to see how it played out. I feel like he should have stayed just at least one more week, so that Shiloh could realize if she really had this deep connection with him, like she wanted to. Hey, Mimi. Corey talking about Courtney should have gone to back up. Thank you. See, this is what I love when I talk to y'all live because y'all be bringing up stuff I be forgetting. He's talking about I would have gone to bat for you. Boy, bye. Going to bat? What? I don't owe you no loyalty. I don't owe you no loyalty. You wouldn't even be honest with me. Now you're being weird to me. Did you miss the conversation of Camille facial expressions? You talking about all these weird facial expressions she be doing getting on my nerves? She need to go sit down. She crazy. Yes, especially when she said, do he make 6 figures? Tyrone had bad connection. He self-sabotaged too early because he could have stayed. That's what I think, beautiful T. Beautifully T. I feel like if she would have stayed, Creep Squad, Creep Squad in the building, okay, they then became Love and Hip Hop, okay? They are editing it for drama, not interested in the real life connections. Honestly, that's exactly what's happening. But I could not understand how he really wanted her to go to bat for him and for what? Like, sir, that's what his plan was. His plan was to get as many women on his side as possible so that he could stay until the end. And this way, so he could just reel in as many women so that they could all say, "Oh no, I'm feeling Corey, I'm feeling Corey, I'm feeling Corey," not realizing that he's doing it all wrong. He wasn't building real genuine connections for no one to even want to fight for him because he didn't have anything. He wasn't telling anyone different from what he was telling everybody else. I rolled my eyes like Kiki Wyatt at her annoying, saying that Camille's a theater teacher. She should have better facial. She's a theater teacher, child. So y'all think she be acting? She acting? This all a game for her, huh? It's all a game for her. Don't forget to like the video, y'all. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Did we ever find the link for the membership? If you're on a laptop, I think you could just post it. I think you could just pull it up from the screen. And I will post it on my community post later. Tyrone looks like the type that would stare at you while you sleep. You know what? He do look like the type that'll stare at you while you sleep. Yo, it look like he be going through a lot of dialogue in his brain when he be with his eyes be like this. It's like he be having a whole conversation in his mind, y'all. This is a script that only Curry knows the line. So, child, nobody got time for Corey. I really wish. So, let's make a prediction. Who going home next week? All I'm saying is, if Camille don't go home next week, I'm not watching no more. F this, like that. It's like that. I'll be watching, but I'm gonna be upset about it. It's in the description box. Oh, okay, yes, it's in the description box. It's in the description box. The link is in the description box. If on your phone, close chat, then you'll see the description box. Right. Thank you. I think Camille is trying to parlay this show to other reality shows for acting opportunities. Oh, you think she's trying to get on? She's trying to put herself on as an actress. Okay, I'm not even mad at it. Though. I try to find a link. I'm on my phone. You know, that's what's up. You know what? So if that's what she doing, y'all, it's not. See, that's the thing about reality TV shows is that if you become unlikable, like really unlikable, then it's not going to be good for you to actually, get jobs when you do shows like this. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be unlikable. Like, she's unlikable. Like, you gotta be a fan favorite to actually, have people want to book you, because you gotta have people actually connect to you and want to follow you and be interested in you. So I feel like she don't need to behave the way she's behaving, because she's not good for TV. She's not good for TV. So you know how like some people are good for TV, like good drama, good everything. She's not good for TV. Nothing about her says, "Ooh, she's entertaining." She's annoying. Annoying and entertaining are two totally different things. To see it is ready to promote her business. Does she have any connections? I don't see any at the pool. Right. She said she got a connection with Phil, and I'm like, since when? Since when? When did you connect with Phil? You mean when she made him that little plate of cheese? Like, y'all connected that quick? Girl, bye. To see it, they be trying. Chris is still out here. Y'all saw his last post, his last final post from the last post that was the last post of him apologizing to everybody all over again after he accused Mercedes of fake pregnancy and fake miscarriage. Girl, I was like, I can't deal with Chris. Chris raises my blood pressure. Raises my blood pressure. Right. Chris definitely not going to get booked for no legitimate projects. You can't. This is not the type of show where you can be. This is not the type of reality TV where you can be casted as unlikable and people actually like you. Like want to do things like this. Not it. Now, like if you're like unlikable in the Housewives, oh yeah, because there's so many different sides to how people feel about each other. Which, by the way, did y'all watch the Housewives of Potomac reunion last night? Ciao. I do not like the way they handled Candace last night, but that's another story for another day. The sad thing in New York was 24 and Camille is 42. Oh yeah, this New York, but New York was good for TV because New York was funny, and they was on For the Love of Flavor Flav. First of all, it's Flavor Flav. They all was like that. That was what the show was built around. Okay, it's totally different. Okay, it's totally different when you talk about New York. Okay, we was on what was it, For the Love of Flavor Flav or something like that. Flavor, what the heck was the name of the show? But anyway, regardless, they all act like that, so it was necessary. Yes, the reunion is going to be on fire. Child, Candace, I did not like the way they handled Candace at all, because I felt like all of a sudden we can't say your mama. Who said that? Who said that? Favor of love, yeah, favor of love. Who said like all them people read each other down for filth and all this other stuff? Now all of a sudden, she said your mama, and that's the foulest thing she could have ever said. Get them off my screen. Get them off my screen. And Giselle got the nerve to talk about something. If she would have got up and popped you, I wouldn't have even thought twice about it. I thought it was, you could say whatever you want. Just don't put hands on people when it was Monique last season. But that's none of my business, though, right? Oh, okay. Okay. Ciao. On behalf of all the over 40 crowd, apologize for all the over 40 embarrassing us on TV. Right. Embarrassing. They too old to be acting like this on Ready to Love. Like, I thought we were supposed to be mature. What happened to that? Camille's too old for her behavior. To be so possessive and, like, she's apologizing for something she should have learned 10 years ago. Maybe 20. If she's in her 40s. Tasia didn't want none of these dudes. LOL. No, Tasia doesn't want none of these dudes. I do know that Candace's mouth is reckless, but I feel like she said your mama. Like, your mama low budget. And you mean to tell me that was the worst thing that could have ever been said in the history of Housewives? Did y'all not see Phaedra read Kenya for filth about how she... What's wrong?
I'm about to order some Brooklyn pizza.
Oh, order me pizza.
I'm not getting pizza, I'm getting a cheesesteak wrap.
Oh, give me that. Oh, we got something to drink in there? Because I forgot to get something to drink. Okay. If Giselle continues to lie, she will add more ring around her neck. Girl, Candace does go too far, right? But if we go by what they said last year they said it's okay to say whatever you want to say as long as you don't put your hands on nobody. So then they was encouraging Candace's behavior last season. Now all of a sudden they're not encouraging it. She doing too much. She doing the worst this time. Right? Like, it was too much for me. I'm like, I don't like Candace's mouth, but the least thing she said, exactly. All she said, and she didn't even know the history between her mother. She didn't even know the history. She didn't even know the history of Mia's mother, right? So all she said was, "Your mama low budget." Who don't say stuff like that all the time? Like, your mama. And then they really act like she was out there like tearing this girl completely. Hey, really big girl. Really like tearing her apart. I was sitting here like, oh my God. Like Candace said, oh, so it's okay for people to attack me. The same way Candace was hurt, feelings was hurt about her calling her low budget. She made a comment back at her, and all of a sudden she's a bad, mean person. You can't say whatever you want to say to me, and then when I say something to hurt your feelings, now you upset. No, it goes both ways. We both taking shots. Let's take these shots. And when I want to take my shots, I'm going to hurt your feelings. So what you need not to do is come at me crazy. It is. You got it? It doesn't matter if she didn't know the history. Some things are off limits. I am adult. Don't say your mama. I'm mature. Brought to use other verbiage. I mean, I get it, but we talking about the housewives. We talking about the housewives of all the things that they have said to each other in history of housewives history. That's not the worst thing that we've ever heard someone say about somebody. We've seen people talk about people's kids, and we've seen people tell people that they can't talk about, they can't have babies and all types of stuff. And because she said your mama, all of a sudden that's the worst thing that could have ever been said on TV. I was like, nah, I wasn't really feeling that. And for Giselle to make that comment about like, oh, you know, well, that's what Monique was trying to do last year. She was putting the hat behind, trying to give her what she wanted. But they was all like, no, she was wrong. She's wrong. You can say whatever you want to say as long as you don't touch each other. Just don't touch each other. Okay, so y'all was the one who was saying it was okay. So now don't get up here and talk BS. No remorse. But true, words have been said. It's the Real Housewives. Right. Did y'all not see Phaedra get up there and tell Kenya that she can't have children? But what she do know is that that she going her baby will have came from a man who ejaculated in a cup so that she can have a baby, and she won't know if he's on drugs or whatever. All she would know is that he needed what $7.50 to buy a slice of pizza. Child, and y'all talking about she talking about your mama. I said this is all we got. Whew, whew. Phaedra needs to go to jail. I think it's the yo mama comment. I don't know. Y'all. I just feel like they was doing the most. No one should promote physical violence. I'm disappointed in Giselle. Giselle should have never said that. She should have never opened her mouth and was like, if she would have got up and popped it, I would have been like, okay. Oh, so now you like, okay. Colorist. Say what you want. It's colorist. It's colorist. It was okay if she would have got up and popped her, but it's not okay for Monique to get up and pop her. Okay. Mind my business. This is why I don't deal with the housewives, because when it come into them housewives, child, them housewives stands, they be in here ready to fight and attack, and I ain't got time to be in here like this. Girl, because Monique, I remember that read. I've been, because I couldn't believe it when she read it. I was in shock when she said it. I said, wow. It was true what Giselle said. She's a season late, though. Yep. Absolutely. Color. Yep. It's all over the show. The same with Andy. Andy was being rude, rowdy too. Andy was out of his character last night. He was all up yelling, talk. They telling me I should fire you. No, what you should do is fire Giselle, the same woman who y'all sit up there and put up a pedestal, and then she don't want to give us none of her business. Why we don't know who Giselle was over there having a relationship with? Why is it okay for her to keep all her little secrets? She ain't got no storyline, and Robin couldn't wait to get up there and defend her, and got the nerve to try to shut Wendy up for actually being the one having a conversation when you jumped in a conversation between them two. I said, ooh, Robin, get up off your knees, child. Get up off your knees. Monique gave the people what they wanted. Mia with her Candace. Look, Candace is a little chihuahua. She talked too much. But she need a good pop in the mouth. A good pop in the mouth. That's all she needs. She deserved a little pop in the mouth last year. But she should have just let it ride out. Y'all had a little fight. Okay, now move on. You ain't got to be all Karen-ish about it. Move on like Kenya did when Portia snatched that thing from her. Okay, the Housewives of Potomac, they weak. The Housewives of Atlanta, they be taking it all, honey. They take it all in stride. And then I hate how they try to make it seem like, oh, they man shaming her, they women single shaming her for not having no man when it comes to Giselle, right? They be women shaming, what do they call it? Single shaming her. No, first of all, it's called Housewives. Housewives. Keyword, wives. So, of course, the relationship aspect is going to always come up because you're supposed to be a housewife. And then you got the nerve to go in and talk about everyone's else relationship. Everyone. You want to bring up dirt about such and such cheating. You want to do all of this and all of that. And you got the nerve to be talking about people with single shaming and I'm no good without a man and blah, 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 blah. Sis, wrong show. Wrong show. That's the words when they were talking about the tax issue. Right. She was real quiet when they started talking about the tax. She ain't got nothing to do with her. Robin, you shut up. Let what's her name tell you? Let Karen tell her how it is. You was married, so they could come back for you in 2008 because you was married to that man in 2008, sis. So all I'm saying is you need to go get a lawyer. Okay, but she don't want to believe it. She's good, okay? And the timeline wasn't adding up. And I was sitting here like, why all of a sudden we want to question Giselle about Jamal Why we didn't question Giselle about Jamal last year when Monique was reading her down for filth about him being a cheater and everything? Why did we let that go? Why are we bringing it up this year? Like, I was like, the man ain't been around all season, and we want to talk about last year, this year, when we could have talked about last year. Child, I don't know. All the questions we had then, he asking now. I said, what is going on? They really had to stretch out this 4-part, child. Then they got that little blurry video of Nicki Minaj. Like, why? Y'all could have just let her come out at the end, because y'all did us wrong with that. So many of the franchise don't have married women on them. I mean, I get that so many of the franchises don't have married women on them, but the initial part of the show was married women, and sometimes those married women end up going through divorce and end up staying on the show and stuff like that, of course, blah 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 blah. But you can't be mad at someone for talking about relationships on a show where you're supposed to be basically in relationships. I'm just saying, it's called Housewives. That's all I'm saying. It's definitely called Housewives. Hopefully Giselle and Jamal weren't filing joint tax returns the year in question. Well, let Giselle tell it. It don't matter. Either way, let she tell it. It don't matter. Stop it. You know that most of the women are not married on the show. Giselle, Robin, or Candace wasn't married. King and Cynthia, Portia wasn't married. Let's not talk about the basketball wife. I know, but look, no, King ain't never been married. You're right. Okay. Portia got divorced when she came onto the show. Candace is married now. Cynthia is, I guess the goal is to get married. Maybe that's the goal. Y'all, the goal must be to get married on the Housewives. Child, I can't with these people. I can't. Giselle knew about the binder stuff, but wanted Karen to apologize for her and the kids. Bye, Giselle. Giselle, I don't know why they baby the crap out of Giselle. Somebody need to get her all the way together. Colorism. But that's none of my business. It's none of my business. It's none of my business, okay? Because they baby her. Okay, as much as they love Nene Leakes over there at the Atlanta Housewives, okay, and as much shine and fame as Nene Leakes got over there on the Housewives, she is not able to get away with half the stuff that freaking Giselle gets away with. Ever. And they let Ashley Darby sit over there on the sideline like she does nothing wrong. She can do no wrong if you let them tell it. Ashley Darby is the best person, and she's the one who starts all the mess. Literally all the mess. I'm just saying. Everyone has either been married on the show or gotten married during the show. Some same twice. Robin got engaged, if you wanted to throw her name in there. Robin engaged now, right? She engaged to Juan. Who? Juan Dixon. What's Juan's last name? Oh, I wish Ron was I wish Juan was here. Yo, she get on my nerve. I don't like Robin. I think I could deal with everybody but Robin. Because she brings nothing. And all she wants to do is kiss Giselle's behind. Or, her lady parts. Whichever one. Who knows? I just can't. Juan Dixon. What's his name? What's the guy I'll be watching on YouTube? And he be like, when he be saying Robin, he be like, Robin Dixon. That's what I hear when I hear Juan. Okay? Like, I can't. Like, they get on my nerve. The Potomac cast really works on my last nerve. Alexander Rogers, yes. Okay, he's hilarious. Andy should have. Yeah, he was like, Dixon. I think that's y'all, and it's funny because he put it in all his videos out of nowhere. It just be random. I'd be like, why? Okay. Robin and Ashley act like Karens that are in their bloodline. Okay, exactly. I can't deal with them. I just can't. Like this reunion really had me sitting here. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was entertained though. I was entertained. I wasn't bored. And normally, the first part of reunion is kind of boring, but it wasn't boring. I just feel like some of it was misplaced. Like we didn't need some of that. And poor they going to keep talking about Giselle fashion. We already understand that it's never going to change. And I really wish that they would make a Skylar a housewife. I like her, and I feel like it's more to her that we can get to know. And the way Andy was just coming at Candace, like, oh, every day I'm getting messages that I should fire you, that you need to be fired. Andy, calm down. Calm down. Are you going to fire her or no? Because if you're not, then what's your point of saying this? Then what's your point of saying this if you're not going to fire her? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't know how we came from Ready to Love all the way to the Housewives, y'all. And I don't even review the Housewives. But I felt like I just had to talk about it for a little bit because it was on me heavy last night after watching it. So, that daggone Potomac. But I'm excited because it's four episodes, and I do want to see what the next episode is going to bring, and I really hope we get down to it. And if they bring Nicki Minaj out on the fourth part, I think that's going to suck because she's supposed to like really be asking the questions that need to be asked, and if she's going to do that, we need more than one episode of it. So we'll see how that go. People don't like her. People don't like who? Candace? They irk me. Who irk you? That's Oakland, Black Wall Street, Rosewood, etc. People don't. But yeah, y'all. So that's that. We can build like other cultures have. What y'all talking about in the comments? Andy doesn't have higher fire control. He was trying to tell production. Is that what it was? You sure? Because didn't he invent this show? Isn't like the Housewives his franchise? Didn't he actually invent this show? Yeah, people don't like Candace because of the way that Candace handled Monique. But Candace's mouth is reckless, and that's fine. But I think Candace's mouth fits the Housewives. Honestly, I feel like you have to have some type of shade, some type of I'm gonna go there to be on the Housewives because you can't be weak. You can't be weak. And she holds her own, but I do feel like what's her husband's name? He gonna leave her. Her husband is gonna leave her. Chris, is that his name? Chris is gonna leave her because she's too hot-headed. She's too hot-headed and she don't know when to shut up. And he's tired of hearing her going off all the freaking time. From the last episode before the reunion, you could tell that he was like just over her. Like this is all the time. Like it's exhausting. I bet Wendy has a bag full of reads for everyone is waiting to upload. She's egging people on in order to open the doors for them. Right. Wendy did not come to play. Wendy was on go last night, okay? Wendy said to I can't even remember half the stuff that Wendy was saying, but child, she had all these little what she say about Giselle? She was like, oh, he's not her, she's not his type. He likes intelligent women. Did she say intelligent? What'd she say? Intellectual? She said something, but I said, "Woo, child, Wendy is on go." She was ready to go off at Giselle all night long, every chance she got. Okay, but it got a little bit annoying because it was like she was trying too hard to be her, and nobody was trying to hear her. That's the worst part. Like you trying to feed for attention, no one's giving it to you. And Giselle really bothered me with her no reaction to anything. It's like she never really cared. It's like she's taking it all in, and like she goes cries in the corner when she's done. When integrity, yeah. Eddie gonna fold up that little napkin for her, and she gonna get it so that she don't get them little tears. I said I cannot with her. Candace cried too much. She disrespected Chris. Her mom is messy and all in a marriage. Exactly, but she allow it. She allow it, and now she wants to sit there crying about how she don't know how this gonna work and this that and the other. You need to put your mom in her place. Put your mom in her place. You sitting there more mad at Mia for Mia asking your mother how she gonna pay when your mother the one going around telling everybody that he ain't got no job and he ain't this and he ain't that and blah 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 blah. Why is your mother able to do all of that? Why are you not keeping that same energy for your mother? Like, that's part of the problem. Put her in her place. Check her, and then you won't have to worry about your in-laws not liking you or feeling uncomfortable because you would have checked your mother. But obviously, she don't want to check her mother and put her mother in her place. That's part of the problem. She shouldn't be that involved in your life. Oh, Giselle definitely gonna cry in the car. Yeah, I feel like she definitely she sucks it all in, and then she goes and she cries. It's like she doesn't show no emotion, no feelings, no nothing on camera. You're never gonna see Giselle break, and if she does break, they're not gonna show us or record it. You're only gonna see her break. She's only gonna break in a corner, like to herself, to Robin, or whatever. But you never. I can't even think of a time we saw Giselle actually break. So, yeah. And I think that's probably why she's like, no one could relate to her because no one knows. Like, she doesn't show any emotion for anyone to actually sympathize with her. Like Andy was trying to get her to be vulnerable. Like, that's what he was trying to do. Like, so you're not hurt about the way that, Jamal did this after you let him back in. You're not this, that, and other. He was trying to get her to be vulnerable, and she wouldn't allow it. And then Robin got in all upset because they were trying to get her to be vulnerable. Like, Robin, you shut up. Okay. They're trying to make her more personable so that people can like her because they know people don't really like her like that. Okay. And she won't do that. She won't be that relatable woman that gets cheated on, that cries and everyone sympathizes because we've all been there before. She's not relatable to us as that woman who took back that ex because we wanted to have a family for our children. We wanted to keep our family dynamic together. We don't relate to she's not giving us that relatability because honestly, if Giselle would have sat up there and said, I know I was stupid, I was wrong, but I want my family. Like, y'all got to understand, that was my husband, that's the father of my children. Like, I'm willing to try anything to keep my family together, and been vulnerable and truthful about it, everybody would have been like, oh, that's crazy. Like, I get it. Like, I mean, I know it's stupid, but I get it. You know what I mean? She doesn't give us anything to feed off of, so it's naturally like, she's just stupid. Like, we don't like her. If you're too vulnerable like Candace, no one will like her either. but that's what it is. Like, Candace is just extra, okay? But if Giselle would have been transparent in that moment, like Andy was trying to get her to be, I think it would have opened up everyone's eyes a little bit more to her situation. But because she won't give it, ain't nobody gonna take it. Cause I would have been all here for it. Like, at least she being honest, like she finally letting somebody in to how she was really feeling, and when she was going through that process, because that's relatable. How many women go through things like that with their ex-husbands and stuff like that, and they want to, want their marriage to work, they want to pray and hope, and pray and hope that they changed and this, that, and the other. They got kids together, they want that family, all that. That's relatable as heck. But she's an emotional vampire. Yep, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, y'all, that was Ready to Love and a little bit of a little bit of what's that show? Housewives of Potomac. Giselle Kids calling Moshe Van Hall all I need to see. She's hopeless. At least the girls know she's not normal. Yeah, yeah. At least they know that yeah. But and that's sad that the kids see that. It's sad that the kids see that, and I think what Karen said was real when Karen said she think that she was just lonely. That's why she got back with Jamal. But I think that if Giselle would have really owned why she got back with Jamal, which is what I really believe, that she just wanted to, get her family dynamic back together. She wanted to bring a man around her kids who actually knew her kids. Who better to bring around your kids than their father? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if she would have just been honest about it, or like, at least opened up to us about it, then people probably would have sympathized a little bit more. But who knows, y'all? These people crazy. But that was Ready to Love. And a little bit of Potomac over here. We coming back for Married at First Sight at 5:30. Married at First Sight, we're going to do. Hopefully, I have my living room back because my husband will be done with work at 5 o'clock, and then we'll do Married at First Sight at 5:30. And I can't wait for that and I don't have no notes for that, so y'all gonna have to help me out with Married at First Sight because I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what happened. I just know that these people crazy. These people crazy, y'all. These people crazy. But if that's it, I think that's all. Jamal the cheater. Exactly. I'm glad Giselle won't let us see her cry too much because I have seen her cry before on screen. You seen her cry before? I don't remember ever seeing Giselle cry. These 2 hours flew by. See y'all later. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. But it's time for me to go. I'm gonna have to go get my daughter soon. Married at First Sight is forgettable. Child, I didn't take no notes, so I don't know what happened. I can't remember, but I know y'all bring me back to speed when we come back up here later. So it's been real. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. We on a road to 5,000. So share. And don't forget to join my membership if you're not already a part of the membership. But anyway, you guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.